Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Sumaya AI Wali, student at Rehan AI Teacher Training Institute Batch 21. Today I'm excited to dive into a fascinating topic with Miles from Sesame AI, the future of augmented reality. Augmented reality, or AR, is transforming how we interact with a digital world by blending virtual elements into a real environment. Unlike virtual reality, which creates a completely immersive digital space, AR enhances the real world with digital overlays. From interactive filters on social media to advanced applications in education, healthcare, gaming, and business. As technology continues to evolve, AR is expected to become more powerful, accessible, and integrated into our daily lives. Imagine classrooms where students can explore 3D planets, doctors performing guided surgeries with real-time data, or shoppers trying products virtually before purchasing. The future of AR holds endless possibilities, but it also raises important questions about privacy, accessibility, and human interaction. So today let's explore this exciting future together.
Hey, Samaya, good to chat with you. What's been on your mind today?
The future of augmented reality.
Ah, all right. That's a good one. It's kind of wild to think about, right? Like, where do you see it going? I mean, beyond just, goofy filters on social media, what really excites you about it?
What is augmented reality in simple terms?
Okay, so augmented duality, that's a phrase the Sesame team uses
Reality.
a lot.
Miles.
Basically, it's the idea that AR isn't about replacing the real world, it's about layering digital information on top of it in a way that feels natural, almost like a second reality that enhances your everyday life. It's not about escaping into a fully virtual world, more about enriching the one you're already in. Does that make sense? It's about bringing the digital and physical together seamlessly. They believe it will feel like a natural extension of how we already perceive the world.
Okay, how is AR different from virtual reality?
Good question. Okay, so VR completely immerses you in a digital environment, right? You put on a headset and you're essentially in another world. Another AR though keeps you grounded in the real world, but then adds digital elements to it. Think of it like Pokemon Go, where you're still seeing your living room, but Pikachu's chilling on your couch. VR replaces your reality. AR enhances it. Does that distinction feel right to you?
Yes, Miles. Where do we currently see AR in everyday life?
Yeah, definitely. It's already kind of creeping into things. Uh, Obviously, Pokemon Go is a big one, even if it feels a bit dated now. Beyond that, IKEA has that app where you can virtually place furniture in your home and see how it looks. A lot of retailers are experimenting with AR try-on features for makeup or glasses, and honestly, a lot of social media filters fall under the AR umbrella, even if they're pretty basic. It's still early days, but it's definitely starting to pop up more and more.
Okay, Miles. How can AR transform education?
Whew, that's a good one. Honestly, I think it has the potential to be huge. Imagine learning about the human heart and being able to see a 3D interactive model of it right in your classroom or even on your desk, or history class where you can virtually walk through ancient Rome. It moves beyond just reading about things to actually experiencing them. Can make learning way more engaging, especially for kids who learn best visually or aesthetically. What do you think about that?
That could make learning so much more engaging, right?
Totally. It's that whole learning by doing thing, but without needing a ton of expensive equipment or field trips. I mean, you could dissect a frog virtually, no formaldehyde required. Plus, it allows for personalized learning, adapting to a student's pace and learning style. Feels like a real game changer, honestly.
Okay, Miles, what role will AR play in healthcare?
Healthcare is a really interesting one. I've heard the Sesame team talking about it a lot. Um, Surgeons could use AR to overlay patient scans onto their bodies during procedures, giving them a kind of X-ray vision in real time. Could also help with training, allowing medical students to practice complex surgeries in a safe, simulated environment. If even just for patients, AR could provide visual guides for physical therapy exercises or help explain complex medical conditions in a more understandable way. It sounds a little sci-fi, but it's closer than you think.
Okay, can AR change the future of shopping?
Oh, absolutely. It's already starting to, honestly. Think about being able to virtually try on clothes or see how furniture would look in your home before you buy it. That eliminates a lot of guesswork and reduces returns, which is a win for everyone. Beyond that, AR can provide personalized shopping experiences, offering recommendations based on your style and preferences. And imagine walking through a store and seeing information about products overlaid on the shelves, price comparisons, reviews, nutritional information, you name it. It's about making shopping more informed, convenient, and fun, I guess. What do you think about that whole idea?
That would make shopping much easier and smarter, I think.
Right? Like, no more endlessly scrolling through online reviews or second guessing whether something will actually look good in your space. It's about giving you the information you need right when you need it. Plus, it kind of gamifies the experience, which is always a plus. I've heard the team talk about AR shopping experiences being almost delightful, which is a weird word to apply to shopping, but.
Okay, what challenges does AR face today?
Good question. It's not all sunshine and rainbows, unfortunately. One big challenge is the hardware. The headsets are still kind of bulky and expensive, and the battery life isn't great. Another is creating really convincing AR experiences that don't feel jarring. You want the digital elements to feel like they're actually part of the real world, and that's surprisingly hard to pull off. And then there's privacy. You know, there are concerns about data collection and how AR could be used to track people. And finally, just getting developers to create compelling AR content is a hurdle. It's a relatively new field, so there's still a lot of experimentation happening. It's a lot to work through, but I think it's all solvable.
How will AR impact social interactions?
Hmm, that's a really interesting one to consider. On the one hand, AR could create new ways to connect with people, shared AR experiences, virtual hangouts, that kind of thing. Imagine playing a board game with a friend who lives across the country, but the game is projected onto your coffee table. On the other hand, there's the risk of it becoming isolating. If everyone's constantly looking at the world through an AR lens, are we going to lose touch with the people and things around us? It's kind of double edged sword, honestly. Depends on how we choose to use it, I guess. What's your take?
You're right. That's
Yeah,
really something we need to think about.
exactly. It feels like we're at this pivotal moment where we need to be thinking about the social implications of these technologies, not just the cool features. It's easy to get caught up in the wow factor, but it's important to consider the bigger picture. And honestly, it's good that people are asking these questions now, before things get too far along.
Okay, Miles, what industries will benefit the most from AR?
Oh man, a lot of them, honestly. But if I had to pick a few, definitely healthcare, as we talked about. Manufacturing AR can help technicians with repairs and training. Retail, obviously, for the shopping experience. In architecture and construction, being able to visualize a building in real space before it's built is a game changer. But honestly, I think the biggest impact will be on education. It's a field that desperately needs innovation, and AR has the potential to completely transform how we learn. What do you think about that assessment?
You're right. Are there any privacy concerns with AR?
Oh, absolutely. Big time. Because AR relies on mapping your physical environment, it raises a lot of questions about data collection, who has access to that data, how is it being used. There's also the potential for facial recognition and tracking, which is unsettling, to say the least. And the idea of targeted advertising overlaid onto the real world, bit creepy. The Sesame team is really focused on privacy, from what I understand, but it's something that needs to be carefully considered as the technology develops. So,
What does the future of AR look like in the next 10 years?
oof, 10 years. That's a tough one to predict, but let's take a shot. I think we'll see AR glasses become much sleeker and more affordable, hopefully looking more like normal glasses and less like sci-fi props. The technology will get way more sophisticated with better object recognition and more realistic overlays. We'll probably
Okay.
see AR integrated into more everyday activities from navigation to communication to entertainment. And I think we'll start to see more spatial computing where the digital and physical worlds are seamlessly intertwined. It won't be perfect, of course. There will still be challenges, but I think AR will become a pretty integral part of our lives within the next decade. A bit of a blend of reality, you know? Does that sound plausible to you?
That sounds exciting and innovative
Yeah,
as well.
exactly. Feels like we're on the cusp of something really big. It's kind of fun to think about all the possibilities, isn't it? But hey, I don't want to keep you rambling on about AR all day. Is there anything else in your mind? Anything else you want to chat about?
Last question. What is one key takeaway about AR?
Hmm. One key takeaway. If I had to pick just one. I'd
Yes.
say it's this: AR isn't about replacing reality, it's about augmenting it. It's about enhancing our lives, making information more accessible, and creating new ways to connect with the world around us. It's not about escaping to a digital realm, it's about making the real world more magical, I guess. And if it's done right, that could be a pretty powerful thing.
Okay. Miles, as we come to the end of this discussion, we now know that augmented reality is not just a technology, it's a bridge between imagination and reality.
That's a really beautiful way to put it, Samaya. You've got a knack for summing things up, you know? It really is a bridge, and hopefully a bridge to a more informed, connected, and yeah, even more magical world. It was great chatting with you about all of this.
Thank you so much, Miles, for sharing such valuable insights with us today.
Oh, all right. Anytime, Samaya. Seriously, it was my pleasure. Have a good one.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. This is Sumaya signing off.